Hi Ethan,
Hi.
want to watch me play some Blood Bowl?
Yeah.
This isn't like any kind of fancy Blood Bowl or anything, it's just Chaos versus Orcs. I'm not sure if you're up for that.
They could come in his own zone.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that, because I've been racking my brain, being like, how's that supposed to be pronounced? I'm like, I don't know who it is, so I'm bound to mispronounce it.
Just call them the Orcs.
I
I mean,
will.
we don't normally refer
Yeah.
to anyone by their team name anyway.
No, but I like to say it in the beginning just to like pretend that it's important. This, in any case, is RChimpCola's Orcs. I thought it was time for us to go back and look at one of the, the staple races of Blood Bowl. Orcs, everyone hates them and they're boring and green, and that's a statement of fact.
Yep.
Yep, awful, awful, horrible. Um, RChimp's Orc team is actually, it's not built like the Democracy Chaos. I'm trying to decide if I want to receive or kick, just because his team is, it's just built for blocking. Now he does have a lot of tackle, which doesn't bother many people on my team other than Koselek. But other than that, it's mostly blocking guard, which is pretty solid for an orc team.
Yeah.
He does have some things that are fucked up, and uh, it shows on his team value. I mean, we've talked a bit about bloating in the thread and how people want you to want me to buy an not apothecary, but an assistant coach to somehow represent you, which is, as we all know, ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not even a coach.
Yeah, nor on my team. I mean,
Yeah.
on my side. Anyways, RChimpCola has 10 cheerleaders and 5 assistant coaches.
I was gonna say his team rating was 1800, which seemed a little high for what he's got, but
Yeah.
he's just got cheerleaders.
He's got at this point he's got a team value that's 110 higher than mine, which meant I could buy an extra apothecary since Pashy orcs.
They're gonna
There's
punch you.
they're gonna punch me. They're not that much mighty blow. I think there's only one mighty blow, but there's a lot of guard stuff like that, which I don't want. So I decided to, get to work straight away.
LL Cow J.
Yeah, don't put people 2 squares from the line. You're just gonna get hurt. But that, then again, I'm having a bit of a problem like playing Archimps orcs because I feel like I should make some kind of cage, but I'm not. He's just as bashy as I am, and I don't have the strength advantage. He's got more guard, but I can't really outrun him, and I don't have set because set's out. So I don't have a thrower, which is just regular chaos, but
Yeah.
still. So I'm trying to bunch everyone up on the left, and also to capitalize on the fact that I now have one more player on the team than he does.
Yeah.
And keeping the Minotaur over there just to be extra scary on the side. But my general strategy at this point is just to like slug it out for a few rounds and then run like down and score.
It's a good plan.
Thank you.
I did just see that his troll has
He,
got block.
yes, that's actually he's got his troll has block and guard,
It's a
which
mean troll.
it's a mean troll, and since he's a big guy, he's got mighty blow, and he's got regenerate, regenerate, and they have an apothecary, and he's got armor value 9, which means trolls are really fucking sturdy, but
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
also trolls.
Yeah.
They do have like the worst nega trait in the game. Kind of. They've got really stupid, which means that to do anything, you have to roll 3 plus, unless you have one of your team members standing next to him telling him what to do. Then you only have to roll a 2 plus. I think that was right. My math might be off. It might be a 4 plus.
Yeah, I think it's 4, 5, or 6 unless they've got a friend, and then
Yeah.
it's anything but a 1.
Which means you always have to babysit him. It's not that bad if you're on the line and just having him in the middle. He's a really good roadblock, but you can't use him for blitzing or anything. Well, you could, but why would you?
It's kind of really slow.
Yeah. And I'm trying my best to get rid of him because I don't want him around busting up my cage. I've managed to get some kind of like 2-tiered cage. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how that happened, but that did happen.
It's like a safety net. It's layers.
It is a safety net. Also, I want to point out this match has been kind of edited in parts because I usually take like a minute just to figure out who to punch when to get rid of all that pesky guard because it's really super annoying. I'm not a fan.
That's what's kind of annoying about having not a lot of guard, because everyone just goes hit the guy with guard. Everyone else is easier. When
Yeah.
everyone's got guard, it's like I can't do anything.
Yep.
You just have to go home.
And here I'm trying to figure out where I want to move Vince. And it's kind of tricky.
There, Toilet Town.
Yeah, he's got 2 SVP, so it would be kind of nice to score with him, just to get him up to 5.
Yeah, then all he needs is a completion.
Yep.
And that can happen. I've seen that happen.
I've been known to throw a pass or two. But I'm kind of counting on RChimp not having as much movement as I do. His blitzers are just as fast as mine, but the rest of his team is not.
Yeah.
So like all of his right flank at this point, where Skullpoker Johnson would wrestle, bravely stands on his own, number 9. I'm kind of counting them as they're not going to do much.
Yeah.
Because they are ways away. Which is also why I kind of have the cage open in the back.
Yeah, they don't have enough movement to run round.
Yeah.
And give you any sort of nasty surprises. But he's sort of getting in the way.
Yeah, I mean, since he's got so much guard, he can easily bunch up his guys like that. He's got a cluster of a 2x2 cluster, 4 guys standing next to each other, and then one further down, and that actually works for him since he doesn't have to worry that much about assists. Since they're all, well, most of them might be giving assists, but I mean, since I've got so little guard, I need to take extra time to like make sure I do get the assists. And when you're running a tight like left hand side play, you don't have that much that much movement, so you're kind of cutting yourself off by positioning players.
Yeah. And you end up setting everyone up for a cool sequence of blocks, and then afterwards you can't move the guy with the ball anywhere.
Yeah.
You just go, oh.
I do manage to capitalize on the fact that I've got block though, which he doesn't. That's not that much. I really want to blitz in with the cow into like that group because I think his number 9, Beautiful Joe, is a thrower that's got block, kick, off. Oh, that's the good thrower. I kind of want to kill him because well, he's got lower armor value, which would be nice. But it's hard. Because there's a guard around.
Just kill all throwers.
Yeah. Oh, and in case anyone's wondering, that's my Skype in the background, making noises from time to time because Buster was pestering me.
Nope, it's not. It's theirs.
Oh.
They've already checked like 5 times.
Well, I'm trying to be helpful.
Yeah, from the future.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being a future sailor.
The future sailor. The it's got a lot of guard, but the guard guys go down pretty easy. It
They
looks
do.
like so far.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so far it's a very nice and friendly game, but we're only in like the fucker. We're
Cowjay.
only, yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
It's okay. He's got to get all of those guys back up and in. It's don't really have the movement for it.
Yeah. Now, RChimp's orcs don't have anyone with frenzy, which is good for me because that actually means I can do this play. None of my guys would be standing there had he had a single frenzy guy, because I don't like getting. I love crowd surfing guys, but I don't like getting crowd surfed because I'm still.
Double standards.
Yes, I was gonna say I'm old school because in older versions of the rules, you couldn't apothecary someone that got crowd surfed.
Yeah.
The fluff being that the apothecary can't find the player that's got crowd surfed because he's been torn apart by the crowd. To make it extra fluffy, in the books, the reasoning for not being able to apothecary someone is that if you go over the side, they carry you up into the rafters and hoist you out of the stadium, and that's like a drop of 20 meters or above, so everyone dies.
Yeah.
Except the main protagonist in the story. He
I
survives.
can't believe there's a hero. I can't believe there's
Yeah.
a book about Blood Bowl, and then I
There-
can't believe there's a main character in it.
There's not a book. There's the trilogy, and then there's the extra book after the trilogy. Jeez.
Jeez.
I mean, like, there's 4 Blood Bowl tournaments. What did you expect?
I expected there to not be books about Blood Bowl.
Ah, you poor misguided
It's- I just, it's like a Boy's Own style
man.
bad World War II comic book,
Wait,
but about
are-
elves playing football.
are you saying that there's a Boy's Own World War II comic book? Do they travel back in time or something, and then maybe
Yeah,
sing a
Ronan,
song?
Ronan Keating kills Hitler. That's what happens.
That seems very much towards like their fan base would like that.
Yeah. It sold very well. But I was initially confused. You.
Now I'm trying to figure out where to put my guy to give that guy an assist, and there's
Not very many places.
I can't do anything, to put it bluntly, because even if I put up Mr. the Fister, which is number 2 lying down, he can't give assists to anyone because he's a jerk and also doesn't have a card, which number 5 has. His orc number 5 has. Well, black orc. So
Not
instead,
evil.
I'm gonna shove people around a bit.
Yeah. That's a lot of orcs laying down.
Yeah, it's nice and all, but they do have such a high armor value that.
They're gonna get up.
Yep.
Okay. 4 turns and you've moved the ball into their half,
Well-
like 3 squares.
Well, to be fair, I don't want to move it up too early because I don't want him to have. I want there to put some to be some pressure on him to score quickly, which he's not going to be good at. So if I was doing proper tournament play, I would want to score in turn 6. And it's also kind of the case at this point that I'm not hurting him, he's not hurting me, so I feel like I don't want to score because I don't have an advantage, and at the same time I don't want to score because I'm not at a severe disadvantage.
Yeah. Like, that guy got surfed, but other than that, I think there's been a stun.
Yeah,
That's it.
and he didn't get. I think he got stunned in the surf, so he's coming back as soon as
Yeah.
I. Uh, and even if he wasn't coming back, he's got 13 players.
So he'd get his numbers back up. Oh, just as we were saying,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
know.
okay, only a KO. Ragnar will be back.
He will. He's a good guy.
Now there's just orcs in the way again.
Yeah, and now I really want to blitz with El Cow J just so I can surf his number 2, Alastor, the blitzer. Not that he's particularly scary because he's only got block and tackle, but I want to get him out.
Yeah.
Get him out.
He's one of the guys that can actually, like, move.
And that fucked that up.
Nah. Yeah, it did.
Well, almost.
No,
Now, if I get him down this time, it's gonna be fine.
that'll do too. Hell yeah. Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Get your 1 point. Do it, LKJ.
I want to blitz here so I can get out with him, but no. That's my first reroll, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not been a very dice heavy game.
Yeah, it's not been particularly risky.
Then again, there hasn't like it's a very nice and friendly game at this point.
Yeah.
It's
There's
a
a
bit
lot of
too
orcs playing drums in the crowd.
Yeah, I would say there's about 10 orcs playing drums.
About that. Approximately. Approximately 10. But your cage is still pretty secure.
Yeah, since I managed to get the black orc out of the way, he's fine. He's not. He's gonna have a hard time getting to him, but then again, he doesn't really need to get to me. He just needs to stop me from going anywhere.
Yeah.
Which he's doing pretty. He's doing a pretty good job of it right now. All his orcs are here, being jerks. It's like a very, very aggressive elf screen. Because had everyone been like one square back, not connecting with my guys, it would have been a pretty good elf screen. And now it's just an orc screen.
But instead they're all up in your grill and they've all got guard.
Yeah.
They're all holding hands running at you.
Mm. And I still want to crowd surf someone with the Minotaur. Unfortunately, he's got a ton of guard on his line. Like number, let's see, number 8 has guard, number 6 has guard, 2 and 1 doesn't have guard. But they're still scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is Mr. the Fister, our number 2, has Frenzy, so he can, in theory, he can crowd surf the Black Orc, Virgil,
Yeah.
number 6. But he can't do that right now, because his number 1 and number 2 are giving assists.
Yeah.
And I don't want, like I said, I don't want to stand the cow up, because, well, I want him to crowd surf another guy. And I want him to get up, so I kind of have to blitz with him.
He really needs jump up. Then he can get up just with a regular block. Sometimes. That's how statistics work.
Yeah, but he needs jump up and then an agility increase. And right now I'm like, why did I move him there? That doesn't really make any sense. Which means that I'm so like I really want to crowd surf that guy.
So instead you'll beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why, because I still really want to crowd surf that guy. But I'm guessing I'm being cautious for once.
You're just getting all the guards in a row. Yeah, look how he's doing it.
Yeah, but he's not going to crowd surf anyone from there. Oh, that's clever of me. See, now I've got two of his guys on the line. That's never good.
Both being threatened by a big fat cow.
Yeah. But my cage kind of broke.
Yeah.
In the sense that he can blitz.
Yeah.
But he can't blitz with assists. Well,
I think he'd have a job to get any guard in there. Oh, he did it. Never mind.
No, wait. He didn't because number one Enzo doesn't have guard.
Shit. The
But it's still good play because well, you always want as many players as possible in the really stupid
we just
fucking
got no tackle zones, can't do anything.
trolls being dumb. Dum 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 dum. I'm not really sure why he decided to not blitz. But stop it, Blister. I mean, stop it, whoever's doing that to you. You're watching an LP.
From the past.
Yeah. And now I'm like, damn, he's standing up. And I can blitz him because I've got a block further down. So if I friends him twice, I'm talking about number 6, of course, I'm going to knock him out. I'm like, damn, I can do more. I can do more. I can push this. I can do this.
Push 3 guys out at once.
Yeah. And now if I do it properly, I can get 2 guys out. And I can get Vince free.
Damn. This is getting...
Yeah.
This is like some Rube Goldberg device type thing going on now.
But for some reason, I decide to fuck it up and do it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because if I do that, I do knock him out. But I can't get...
Vince free.
Yeah. Well, I can still get Vince free, but I can't...
So
I can. It's just a bit harder than it should be. Especially when I waste rerolls like that.
Gotta roll them. Sometimes you gotta roll them.
See, the problem is, I really want I really want to. What am I doing? Ah, that's not right. That's wrong. That is.
No, you just gave up on your crowd surfing idea in the end.
Yeah. I should have done it the other way around. I should have.
This is a really good cage you've made out of orcs.
Fuck you. Now, like, damn. What am I going to do now?
You got to throw the ball.
No, I can't throw the ball. I'm in 2 tackle zones. And I wasted my reroll. That's not going to work.
You're going to be in 4 in a second.
No, I did the smart thing. I gave it away.
You gave it away to Dio.
To someone competent.
Vince got scared.
Yeah, he's still scared.
So he should be, Jesus Christ.
But that was annoying to edit because I'm like, wait, I did that out of turn. I should have done this, and this, and I could have crowd surfed 3 guys.
and you just
And
you
my
just
heart
didn't.
bled for
Yeah,
myself.
and poor Vince.
Yeah. He managed to move it like 4 squares into the orcs, and then he got scared and gave it away.
At least it was to the right team. See, now you're in 3 tackle zones.
Ah! No one has blitzed me yet because no one can. I'm safe. Totally safe.
I wouldn't know about safe.
Safe,
Yeah,
safe, safe, safe,
get
safe.
intercepted.
I'm gonna pass it to LL Cow J and then just run for it.
Oh, oh, Steve.
See, no, that's he did what he had to. This
He
this
fell on
took
his
me a while.
face.
This took me a while to figure out what to do. What would you do?
Go back in time and correct my mistakes.
See, that's why you're not an assistant coach.
I'd be looking at the catalogue for the time machines. It'd be exactly like Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh dear.
No, no, you just wanted to shove that guy, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of guard everywhere. But he's okay.
Yeah, but I could have. I need to score this turn.
Yeah,
And that could have fucked it up
yeah.
because I couldn't figure out what to do. I've been thinking about this for almost 2 minutes now. If you're watching the clock,
Yeah,
we haven't talked that long. Spoilers.
and you just don't know anymore.
Nope. But then I figured it out. See, the troll has no tackle zones right now.
No, I was just gonna say he's still really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out the way.
Okay, so handover. That didn't
Good,
work.
good start. No re-roll.
I don't need no reroll. Okay, maybe I do, but I figured it out.
You did figure it out.
All I had to do was roll a 4+, and then everything would have been
Yeah.
fine.
It was a 50-50 chance. The perfect end to the perfect half.
Oh. Well, it was a nice and friendly half, and no one got hurt, and that's what's important in the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got nice cheerleaders.
We had a bit of a laugh, and fuck! I'm down to 9 players now. That's never good.
That's what you deserve for making a cage out of orcs.
Well, it was comfy, okay, and I like the color green.
Fair enough.